Hey y'all, it's Kim and welcome to episode 2 of the hermind.popcast. I've not uploaded a podcast in a very long time, and I'm sorry about that. College was a lot this semester. I didn't expect it to be as much as it was. So, yeah, New Year's resolution, one of them was to be more consistent with this podcast. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna really just lock in. I did have the two guest episodes that I told you guys on my Instagram that I was gonna post, but both of them ended up they're filmed, but I would have to do a lot of editing for that. And I prefer podcasts to be very raw, very natural. Like that's why when I first started making podcasts, I recorded a lot of them, but I wanted to I had it in my mind that I was gonna edit them. And for me, I'd rather a podcast just be like natural, roll, da da da, you know what I mean? So I didn't really want to edit them because it was like that kind of defeats the purpose. And we were talking a lot. It was like 40-minute podcast, 40 minutes to an hour. I was like, I'm not recording all that and then also editing all that. Like, hello? My bad, guys. I'm trying to fix my hair. Do you guys like the new color? Dyed it red. Got some help from my friend. I'll tag her below if you guys want to know where to go. Go to I think Ski Style Me. Yeah. If you guys want to get your hair done, free promo. I know, free promo. But don't worry because I'm getting my hair done for free until I die pretty much. So yes. Anyways, hope you guys go to their website, book the look. So with this podcast, I got some help from one of my mutuals because I was so confused, so lost. Like, what is my podcast gonna be called? What should the title be? What should the topic be? Da, da, da. So, our topic is things I've learned in 2025 and then things I'm taking into 2026. So, getting started. First thing I learned in 2025 is time management. Time management is very important, as I've talked about in my first podcast, but I wasn't really standing on that. For me, in 25, and honestly, I want to say towards the end of senior year, and then kind of in the middle of the semester, once the semester started, it just was time management was just it was getting hard for me. I'm not gonna lie, but I've learned to be better. I've learned how to manage it better, and I've also learned that it's okay to ask for help because I was this is my first time in college, and I really just thought oh my god, there's so much going on and I had to make sure it's perfect. I had to make sure it's right. Da da da. And I was really just putting a bunch of stress on myself instead of utilizing the resources that I had to try and make it a little better for me and a little easier for me. So yeah, I definitely learned a lot about time management and how important that is, and also just being able to ask for help. So yeah. And the second thing I learned for 25 was that words mean nothing without action. So it was a lot of things that I said I wanted to do and I never actually did until the last quarter of the year. And part of that honestly was my podcast. I just was always talking about it, recording episodes that I never putting them out. So that's one thing to show words don't mean anything without action. Even with other people in my life, other people in my life saying that they're going to do things and saying that they're going to show up this way or do better this way, it doesn't mean nothing to me what you're saying unless there's some action behind it. So that's another lesson I've learned. You just I don't know, you gotta get on with that. I can't let no one come into my 26 with that words no action stuff. It's for the birds, honestly. So yeah, even with for me personally, for instance, saying the whole first, not the whole first, but the middle of the year, talking about, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to the gym, I'm gonna go to the gym, and I wasn't going to the gym. I was saying it, but I wasn't doing it. So it's it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? The last quarter of the year, though, like October to December, I was locked in though. I was in the gym doing my thing. So that's amazing for me. And my last thing of 25 that I learned was independence. I learned that I know I was talking at the beginning about how like I know to like, use my resources and ask for help and stuff like that, but independence in terms of like thinking for myself in the sense that like I don't need to ask everyone for advice necessarily, like when it comes to certain things that are personal to me. Like I don't need to ask everyone for advice. I just need to sit and think about what I feel like is best for me, and then also like rely on God a little bit more in that sense. Like if like who's really gonna know the answer to a question, my homegirl or good? So it's like, all right, come on now, sit down, pray about it, think about it, meditate on it, journal on it, and figure it out. Like it's okay to ask for opinions and stuff, but it also was just like I have to take some time to like figure it out on my own when it comes to certain things. And then also dependent independence in a sense of like feeling like just being okay with being alone. Like, does that make sense? Like, not that I can't be alone, but just being okay to be in my own quiet and in my own space and in my own energy. Like, I have realized, like, in some situations, it's a lot more peaceful. Like, just being independent, being in my own energy and just chilling. Like, I don't have to be doing something all the time, talking to someone all the time. Not talking like talking, but like talking to my homegirls or whatever. Like I don't have to be out somewhere all the time, even though I don't really go out like that. But like I just feel like it's kind of a little bit was unsettling for me to just be still, and I feel like I've just kind of learned to just like be independent, be by myself, chill, zen out, all the things. So yeah. And it also helped me like realize some more of my hobbies, like uncover more hobbies that I kind of like left off later in earlier years of my life and just picking them back up. So yeah. So now things that I'm bringing into 2026. The first thing being setting more boundaries. I know, guys. I know. Wouldn't that be a given? Clearly for me, it wasn't. I feel like I need to have more boundaries in terms of who I let into my life, who I say things to, and what I allow others to do to me. So I have been better, especially I want to say like from November, honestly, like from about mid-November to now, I have been having real good boundaries and making sure like to leave people where they're at, not let people walk all over me, realizing like think about the bigger picture. Cause for me, I definitely would be quick to like someone treats me weird, but then I just remember like the two times where they weren't being weird. And in my head, it would cancel out the five times of them being weird. Like, no, I had to set up boundaries. And it's kind of like hard in a way because, or it was hard because I'm the type, I've literally been like this my whole life. Like, I'm always giving someone the benefit of the doubt. And it gets to a point sometimes, like, it truly gets to a point where you can only give people so much benefit of the doubt. Like, it gets to a point. So, I made sure to just do better with that. Like, boundaries, 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 boundaries. Next thing I learned, less talking, more doing. Um, for instance, a podcast. You know, I was talking about it, doing it, but never fully doing it, like actually posting the episodes. Like, I've just learned that I need to talk a little less, do a little more. And that's what I've been doing. I've been working out more. I've been actually journaling more, because I feel like that helps me. I have a lot of emotions and I have a lot of thoughts and I have a lot of things. And I feel like journaling was a good way to like kind of channel that. And then also, um, what else? In terms of like being more organized, for instance, like I was like, okay, I need to actually do it and not just talk about it. And I honestly have the same principle for other people in my life. If you come into my life, On my time, you need to actually do what you're talking about. Don't say that you're going to do stuff for me or say that you're going to start doing X, Y, and Z and you don't do it. Now I'm sitting here like, oh, you just said that you just said that we was gonna, and then you don't do it. You're cut. That's weird. Like, what? I don't got time for all that. I don't have time. You're cut. So, yeah, don't talk to me about anything you're gonna do for me and you're not gonna do it. Cause what are you talking to me for? Like, huh? Don't do that. It's weird. So yeah. Third thing I learned, sense of urgency. Sometimes I just feel like I'm just floating on life in a cloud. All 26, I literally was floating through life on all 25. I was literally floating through life on a cloud. I literally was just like, literally. That was me. I literally was just like, like, I'm not doing that this year. I'm being more like, okay, I had this to do. I need to get it done now. I'm not going to procrastinate. This needs to be done. It needs to be done now. Because if it doesn't get done now, it's not gonna get done. So a sense of urgency was very much needed. Um and also helps me have things like together and it helps me be consistent, which is my fourth point. My fourth and my last point of things I'm bringing into 2026. I feel like consistency is key. I hate oh shit. Sorry guys, hold on. I feel like consistency is key. I hate inconsistent people. I hate being inconsistent. I don't like it altogether. So that's what I'm bringing into 2026. It's just consistency. If you're not consistent with me, you're cut. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. That's no, no. That's as blunt. That's as cut edge. Boom. In terms of myself, with being consistent, I need to make sure that I'm doing what's best for me and I'm continuously showing up for myself because another thing is people are going to show up for you how you show up for yourself. That's another thing that I kind of like noticed and learned also, by my little resources in life that I have. So I am making sure to be very consistent with everything, not giving up when things get hard or not slowing down when things get hard. If anything, just saying that as a reason to push forward. So, consistency, very, very key, very, very important. So, I'm just making sure that I continue to do that for myself. Um, but like I said, a lot of this stuff that I'm bringing into 2026 and that I've learned from 25, like within the last few months of the year, I made sure to really hone in on that and really like practice it. So, yeah. That's pretty much all. I'm trying to think if there's any last minute things that I've learned, um, or things that I want to bring into the year. But I can't really think of anything. Um, I just know that this year I'm definitely going to show up for myself more, and definitely be more protective of my energy. So yeah, I've been meditating a lot, guys. I've been journaling a lot, praying a lot, just trying to ground myself and make sure that I'm the best person I can be, both mentally and physically, spiritually, all the things. So, what better time than now? And also, oh, that's another thing. I'm stopping the habit of like, oh, I'm gonna start on Monday, I'm gonna start on Monday. That, I saw a TikTok on it and it really like set things into perspective. Sorry, this like tag on my shirt is like really bothering me. But it's no point in being like, oh, I'm gonna start Monday. Start now. Start now. Why not? Like, what am I gaining on waiting Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday to start on Monday? No. I have just been like, when I want to do something, I'm just doing it right then and there. Unless it's something I literally cannot start until like later. Like if I'm laying down in my bed and I'm like, I wasn't really consistent with the gym this week. I'm gonna be consistent next week, and it's a Tuesday night. Well, of course I haven't been consistent in the gym this week because I only go every other day, and I miss Monday. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna get out of my bed at 2 in the morning and do my push-ups. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna get up and do some push-ups or do some sit-ups or something. Do a 2 minute plank. I don't know. That's one thing. One thing the army did help me with. I can now do like a 3 minute plank, which I'm really proud of. Before I could only do like a minute, but now I can do a 3 minute plank. So I'm gonna sit there. I'm gonna put my Teen Titans in front of me, and I'm gonna do my 3 minute plank. So yeah. So with that being said, that's everything. Hope y'all enjoyed. My next podcast, keep a lookout on my Instagram because I think I want it to be like a y'all like a Q&A type of vibe. So y'all ask me questions. I might put up a little poll on Instagram, collect those. I might put up like two if I don't get enough responses. Maybe, but that's going to be the next thing. I want it to be like a Q&A type of vibe. So, yeah. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, hermind podcast. Make sure you follow my Instagram, underscore CAM.EREN. And they'll also be in the caption. So, yeah, thank you all for watching. Bye.